Hello everybody, this is Death here with another Minecraft video. But you might be wondering, back in 5 months and all he has a normal Minecraft video. Well, this isn't just any Minecraft video. It is the video that changed the world. You might be noticing I'm using a new recording device because the old one sucked. Okay, but let's get started. First thing to start with would be probably the biggest part of the update, stained glass. There is all 16 colors, and the way you make them, similar to stained clay, is with 8 glass surrounding 1 die. And it looks like normal glass, but colored. You can now change every single kind of, or you can now make bigger kinds of nether portals. So there's anywhere from the normal originals to these giant behemoths here. Flint and steel, now no longer shaped crafting. You can put it anywhere. Doesn't matter. And a bug fix is before, when you were inside of a glowstone block or leaves or some other kinds of blocks, then you would be able to see through the ground. This has sadly been fixed. I guess that despawned. I had a normal spawned one, but I guess it's disappeared. Witches, they now spawn anywhere. They don't have to be at a witch hut. They can just spawn. It's kind of terrible. So look out for witches. Wood has had a texture change. As you can see, there's now a ring here. And on here too, in the middle. Spruce has had a large change. Changed the colors for it and the texture. And also included the new ring. Jungle, new ring. Then 2 new kinds of wood called acacia and dark oak. Acacia is red and is found in the jungle plateau. It has saplings and everything else. And then dark oak looks similar to spruce. It has the ring here too. New things there. And can only be grown in 4x4. And it spawns a roofed over tree. And also, spruce wood also can now be used in 4x4 to make a mega taiga tree. You can now clone books, written books, by putting the written book there with a book and quill, and it spawns 2 books. And also now written books, if they're the same, can stack. Do look. And they say the same things. And stack and restack them. There are now new kinds of blocks. There's the packed ice block, which is not transparent, and it can also not melt, unlike this normal ice, which is transparent and can melt. There's a couple new biomes. One of them is called the Mega Taiga. I am not at one yet, but there's a new dirt kind there called Podzol, which can also be home to mushrooms. Then there's, in a mesa biome, which we will also get to later, there's a new kind of sand called red sand, which is basically normal sand, just different color. If you have fire, and if I go into game mode 0, and you get lit on fire, then if you jump into a... Oh, crap. Oh, no! Well, that ruined that. Slash game mode... Mode 1. Well, thing is that if you have a cauldron, then that's full of water, you can jump in it when you're on fire, and you will no longer be on fire. Creeper kind of ruined that. New kinds of fishing. You can enchant fishing rods with Luck of the Sea and Lure. and you can find new kinds of fish and many treasures. New kinds of fish you can find is raw salmon, pufferfish, and clownfish. Raw salmon and clownfish work a lot like normal fish. You cannot cook clownfish or pufferfish. But pufferfish, when eaten, it gives you hunger 2 for 15 seconds, poison 4 for 30 seconds, and nausea 2 for 15 seconds. You can also find saddles, leather boots, sticks, string, ink sacs, enchanted bows, tripwire hooks, enchanted books, lily pads, water bottles, bones, name tags, rotten flesh, fishing rods, bowls, and enchanted fishing rods, all just by fishing. Fishing also has new particles, where it will show the fish coming to your rod. If we can see them. That doesn't seem to want to work right now, but yeah. You can make a new kind of potion called the water-breathing potion. The way you make it is with netherwort, pufferfish, and, to extend it, redstone. Yeah, and that makes the potion of water breathing for 8 minutes. You can now enchant anything, and it will have the possibility of getting the unbreaking enchantment. Enchanted books can now have 2 enchantments on them, and fishing rods, as I said before, can also now be enchanted. If you look here, didn't get it. Didn't get unbreaking. This, luck is a C3, lure 3. Power 2, because I accidentally didn't do 30 levels. And yeah. There are new things with item frames. Let's toggle down and fall. New things with item frames is if you put a map inside of an item frame, then it will show the map on the entire block, and it will have this rim right here. And then if you have a named item in an item frame, then it will show the name of the item when you look at the item frame. There's a new kind of block called the minecart command block, or command block in a minecart, and it looks like this, of course, and it works as a normal command block, but, you know, in a minecart, so it's portable. If you're in game mode 0, survival mode, and then you try to break one of these, it will give you the item in the item frame and not the item frame itself. And the item frame stays there. There's a lot of mobs here. Next, you can also... what was the next thing? Oh yes, right. It was new kinds of flowers. There are very many new kinds of flowers. The dandelion, the poppy, blue orchid, allium, I don't know, azure bluet, red tulip, orange tulip, white tulip, pink tulip, oxeye daisy, sunflower, lilac, double tallgrass, large fern, rosebush, and peony. Yet the original rose is now gone and replaced with the poppy. Dandelions, as they used to and still do, give yellow dye. Poppies are red. Blue orchids, light blue. Allium gives you magenta. Azure bluet, I think, gives you gray. All the tulips give you what the colors they are, and oxeye daisy and some of the others I don't remember. The sunflower always faces one direction. You cannot change it at all. It only faces this way, which is to the east. It always faces east. Now then, I believe that is it. So let's get on to the new biomes.